Questions for both campaigns surrounding transparency. For Hillary Clinton, her campaign is battling the constant drip, drip, drip from her email controversy that Brian was just reporting on. Meanwhile, for Donald Trump, it's all about his tax returns and whether he will eventually make them public like so many presidential candidates have before him, something his running mate, Indiana Governor Mike Pence, says will happen.
Donald Trump and I are both going to release our tax returns. I'll release mine in the next week. Donald Trump will be releasing his tax returns at the completion of an audit. But the issue here is not...
But that won't be before the election.
The issue here is, well, we'll see. I truly do believe in the public's right to know.
Joining me now are Deneen Borelli, Fox News contributor and chief political correspondent for the Conservative Review, and Garland Nixon, radio talk show host and Democratic strategist. Welcome to you both. I want to start with you, Garland. You know, there's been such an outcry for both candidates to give the public more information, but the more everyone pushes, the more it seems we get more of a pushback. Nothing new, right? But do you see this changing anytime soon?
No, I don't. In fact, with both of these candidates, I think that they both, let's face it, have a lot of things in their past that they probably don't want people to focus on. And here on the 7th, we've got this, we've got the debate coming up, and I suspect that both campaigns will be pushing to move towards more substantive policy issues to discuss. So I don't think the issue of transparency, particularly what the two of these have been doing, either in business or in the secretary's office, are going to be on the table much longer. At least not after the debates.
And Deneen, Donald Trump's running mate, Indiana Governor Mike Pence, you just heard there in the soundbite, promised to release his full returns next week. So will that help satisfy those who want more transparency? I mean, it's something. It's a little bit of something, right?
I don't think those on the left will be happy one way or the other, Laura, for Donald Trump to release his tax returns. I totally agree with the transparency aspect. All the candidates should release their tax returns. Perhaps with Donald Trump, we may find that he did not pay more in taxes than people think he should have because of business deductions. But you know what, Laura? I don't know of anyone who wants to pay more in taxes, especially me, anytime it's tax season. So I don't think that's something that's going to hurt him with his base or with independents.
Right. And Garland, the FBI document released on Hillary Clinton's interviews have left some more aggravated than satisfied about the level of information Clinton was able to give investigators, to say the least. The 35 times she says she couldn't recall specifics or details of how information was supposed to be handled. It doesn't help her cause going into this month.
No, not at all. But I think, you know, if we look at both candidates, the historically low trust numbers that both candidates have, I think kind of cancel each other out to the point where the issue of trust, the issue of honesty is fairly, unfortunately, rendered moot in this election in a way that we've never seen it happen before. But so, as I said, I think we're going to get back to issues that people are concerned about. First and foremost, that's going to be about the U.S. job market. I will say this. I think Secretary Clinton errs greatly if she continues to focus on foreign policy, because right now, if you don't have a job, you don't really care whether or not Vladimir Putin is encroaching on the Crimea.
Her foreign policy is deplorable when you think about Iraq and Benghazi. Are you kidding me? Listen, this document dump with the emails, how convenient for Hillary Clinton that it was done on a Friday on a holiday weekend. And this drip drip of emails, and what we're finding out more and more every day is that the woman is not trustworthy. She is a liar, and Americans are tired of politics as usual when it comes to Bill and Hillary Clinton. Remember, she comes from the school of what is. So again, people are tired of the lies. They do want transparency, and we're not getting that when it comes to Hillary Clinton.
All right, really quick, we only have less than a minute. Deneen, Clinton will be turning a new corner, though, after Labor Day. She's traveling with the press on her campaign plane. We all know that she has kept the press at arm's length, but maybe now that we're getting into September, perhaps that'll change.
We'll see about that. She hasn't had a press conference in over 270 days. I have the visual of them roping off the reporters not too long ago because they didn't want them to get close to her. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Garland,
but again, this is Hillary.
Garland, I just want to get you to respond to that. You think that we might see a press conference once we get past Labor Day?
Yeah, I think now that the debates are going to start, that Secretary Clinton is going to have to initiate whatever her plan is to deal with the press. She's going to be pushed back into in front of the cameras, and you know, I really have no idea what's going to happen, but we'll see very shortly.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Garland, Deneen, thank you so much for being with us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.